Hey guys, it's Darren Ross, and first of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Here we are in 2016, another year right upon us, and it's amazing what I think we can all accomplish as we move forward over the next 12 months. Now, the reason I want to shoot this video is because I think a lot of people this time of year, they come up with all these, grand ideas and goals and dreams and desires and visions, and they get, a quarter of the way into the year, then they get 6 months, and they get 9 months. They look back and say, you know what? I didn't get near all the things accomplished that I wanted to accomplish. And a lot of times the reason is people, like I said, they have all these goals, dreams and stuff, but you know what? The biggest thing that they don't do is they don't write them down. If you're like most business people or most people that have followed people in the success world or whatever, they talk about how important it is to write your goals down. And I think that's a huge thing. But the second thing is you got to make sure and do massive action on making sure that those goals happen. So here's what I've done. Over the last, 5 days, I've spent many, many hours going through a very in-depth training on goal setting and how to make 2016 an incredible year. It's the first time I've ever done this in such a systematic way. And I came up for this year, 2016, I've come up with 10 goals. I know you're thinking that's probably a lot of goals, but here's what I've done. I've come up with 10 goals, 10, right here, 10, and I've written them all down, and then I've broken down the reasons as to why I want to achieve those goals, and then I chunked it down even further in little bitty baby steps to see how I'm going to make them happen. I didn't say if I'm going to make them happen, I said how I'm going to make them happen. And I'm not going to go over all of them with you now or anything, but I am going to share one. I'm going to share one goal with you that it's just easy for me because it's something that I've had on my mind and in my head to do for a long time. So here's the deal. For people that don't know me or people that do, whatever, I've been a business owner for about 29 years. I started a company when I was in college in my dorm room. Today we have 18 to 20 employees. We have a nice business. It's a family-owned company. I still own the company today with my mom and dad. But about, let's see here, January, about 9 months ago, I did something radical that most business owners never do. I took a sabbatical from my own company, but here's the crazy thing. I've never been back. And people that I tell that to and people that ask me how business is going, I tell them that and they look at me like, what do you mean you've never been back? Did you quit? Did you close? Did you get bought out? Whatever. And I said, nope. I just walked away. I took a sabbatical and I've been working on some things that I've been wanting to work on for a long time and I've never been back. And this is what I've done for the last 8 or 9 months. And you're going to laugh, but our family also owns a pretty good sized farming operation. And my parents and my uncle, who, they're the main ones in the farm, they're all in their 80s. So I've spent the last 8 or 9 months cleaning out farm buildings, barns, metal buildings, whatever, of 80 years worth of accumulated stuff and junk. And it's been the best exercise and the best therapy. I couldn't have bought better therapy for myself than this. And I put my earbuds in, I had my iPhone, I listened to podcasts, I listened to all kinds of, just all kinds of inspirational and encouraging information during this time. And I'll be honest with you, it's been the best thing I've done in my entire 29-year business career. But every day that I did this, I had this gnawing, this inside my heart, this churning, this something that wouldn't go away. And that something is what I'm getting ready to tell you about. And I've always had a desire to encourage, help, lead, train, motivate other people. I love doing that for myself and I love helping other people also. And I've invested, I can't tell you how much over the years because you'd laugh, but it's in excess of 6 figures on getting training, going to seminars, being coached by some of the world's best entrepreneurs and business leaders. And it's time that I take a lot of that knowledge, that information, and all that content, distill it down, and bring it home and help a lot of new business owners and wannabe business owners to take themselves and their businesses to the next level. So here is my one goal that I'm planning on doing and that I'm going to do this year. A good friend of mine and I, 2 years ago, talked about putting together a podcasting and blogging platform called IdeasToFortune. And what it does 3 things: informs, inspires, and influences business owners, entrepreneurs, and wannabe business owners, which is what we call entrepreneurs. And what we do is we do all kinds of interviews with up-and-coming, business leaders, peak performers, thought leaders in different areas of life and business, whatever. But it's great, rich content that takes your mindset and the purpose for your life and makes you rethink what you're doing. Now, don't think the word ideas to fortune necessarily means money, because it doesn't. It doesn't mean money, it doesn't mean wealth, it doesn't mean more stuff, more assets. It can, but it doesn't necessarily have to. And in our case, that's not really what we're wanting to do. You know, I've been fortunate enough in my business and in my life. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm 50. Can you believe it? I'm 50 years old. 50. I know, I don't look a day over 35. My wife says I act like I'm 4, but I'm 50. And when I turned that 50 and I had that midlife man crisis thing going on, I'm like, you know what? I've got to do something different. I've got to do something that's been eating at me on the inside. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring you guys some incredible, rich content called Ideas to Fortune. And I think you're going to be amazed at some of the quality of leaders, some of the quality of the interviews on the podcast that we're going to be doing, on our blog, on our video channel, etc. I think you're going to be blown away at what you're going to hear. So this is what we're going to do. Like I said, a friend of mine and I are doing this, and his story is unbelievable. It's amazing. He's in his mid-30s, and he has undergone more, he and his wife have undergone more by the age that they are now than most people will undergo in an entire lifetime. I'm just going to give you a little snippet of what I mean. His name is Mike. His wife's name is Jennifer. 3 sons. They lost 2 of their sons within a 10-month period, both of them under the age of 10. So if that gives you an idea of what people do to overcome, to move forward, to try and leave the past behind no matter how difficult it is. I can't imagine what Mike's going through and his wife have gone through during all this, but you know what? He's still a trooper. He's still persevering. He still pursues every single day, and he is an instrumental and integral part of this whole entire program and this whole entire podcast and blogging platform that we're putting together. And we would love to share a lot of his knowledge, my business knowledge, and all the people in this business sphere that we're going to be interviewing and going to be bringing to you guys. So if you want to be informed, inspired, and influenced over the next 6, 9, 12 months, whatever, or hopefully years, we plan on doing this for several years, just do one thing right now. Just go right here. Go to this website, IdeasToFortune.com. That's our blogging platform that we're going to have. We're also going to have our podcast up and running here really, really soon. And we think and we guarantee you guys are going to have some incredible, awesome, great content. So go right here. All you need to do is just leave your name and email. There's nothing for sale. We're not going to be calling you, begging you for money or to donate or anything. It's just great content, great information right here. Go there, do that, and we're going to see you on the next videos, and hopefully you can hear us on our podcast. See you later.